Okay. I feel like I'm cracking the code. I feel like I'm cracking the code to manifestation, to quantum leaping, to timeline jumping, to identity shifting, and I feel like I'm coming to the realization that identity is what does the manifesting, or that is an important layer that I had not previously honed in on the way that I am now. Everything is happening now. Everything is now. So the version of me that has all these things, the version of me that lives this life that I want to live, she is also here now. And my work is accepting, no, understanding, appreciating, being aware, awareness. My work is the awareness of what is already happening. Which brings me to the other thing that I've been really loving. There's the other parts of this conversation. There's a bunch of creators out there that are talking about, that are kind of having this conversation around manifestation and identity and all of that. And I think it's really cool too to listen to these people, because they have belief systems that are different, or somehow, or maybe they have language around the experience that they're having, which is cool because it is like feeding my subconscious with more language to talk about how this works or the process of it. And then also I just add my little flair because that's why I'm here. So, this idea of nervous system regulation, Catherine Mussel talks about the fascia, and she gives her S.O.F.T.E.N method, which I can kind of go over for you in a minute here. I'll also link her video down below. She's awesome. I do highly recommend her content. And it's like our fascia is our nervous system, essentially. It covers the whole body. It is the container of the body. We need to expand the container. And that, I've seen people say that the nervous system is actually what manifests, or what allows manifestations, because if your nervous system is not prepped or ready for this huge thing, you're not going to be able to hold it. You're not going to be able to stabilize it in your reality, in your experience, in your body, because it does not have the capacity to hold all of that. And all of that is absolutely relative, because they say that $5 and $5 million, it is the same, and it doesn't feel the same in your nervous system, right? So that's kind of the point of like, that capacity is relative, and what is bigger, it's all relative. It's all relative to how you feel. And so your own self-understanding is very important here. And your own being able to feel your body. Again, this has been my work of feeling the body. And I love Catherine's S.O.F.T.E.N method. It starts when you notice the contraction. When you notice the contraction in your body, and her work is so great. It's not nervous system regulation in the way that other people talk about it, in terms of, right? Because when you feel the contraction of your nervous system, you are now at your threshold. You have reached your capacity to hold anymore. And that is an uncomfortable place to be. It can cause that contraction and that tension, and we often go towards comfort. We are trying to get away from that feeling, right? And that's kind of the conversation that's happening around nervous system regulation and how important it is to like feel calm in your body. And that's true, but Catherine talks about this, and other people have too, how it bypasses the experience of expanding your capacity. Okay, so Catherine's method is basically, once you feel the contraction, you notice it, and it's the awareness, you see the edge soften, you see the edge. I have reached my capacity for holding more. Very neutral. We're not judging anything about that. We've reached our capacity. Like with weightlifting, you shouldn't be judging yourself for whatever weight you're on. It is what it is. This is where you're at. And if you can't be honest about exactly where you're at, then you're not going to go anywhere, because you're not even starting from where you're actually at. So see the edge, and then you open your awareness and feel into the body Open your awareness of what you're feeling, what you're thinking, where are you at. Feel it in your body. Feel where it's tight. Feel where the tension is, and just breathe into it. You are not trying to change it. You're not trying to fix it. You are breathing into the area that you can feel. You're breathing into the area of discomfort, and you are giving yourself space. This is the action. This is the act, a self-love act for sure, of giving yourself space to feel what you're feeling in this moment. Maybe there's some understanding that can come from it. Maybe there's a little bit of investigation of where is this coming from? Who is feeling this? Whose voice is this? What, giving yourself space, giving yourself a minute. Open your awareness, feel the tension, feel your body without trying to fix it or without judging it. And then tease the expansion by just reminding yourself that now is all there is. Now is all there is. Everything already is, and everything is already me. Whatever allows you to kind of just soften and you tease the expansion by remembering that everything is already here and it already is. And then you expand your capacity by holding both the discomfort that you're feeling for whatever reason, whatever that discomfort is. You're holding that discomfort as well as the expanded feeling of these higher vibrations, these more expanded timelines, these more abundant versions of me. They are also here. They are also present. And here I am holding both. And at some point you will feel the safety, you will feel something expand, you will feel it open up even just a little bit. And then once that breath happens, then you can normalize this expansion through stillness and movement. And the stillness we just had, you were giving yourself space, becoming still in what you're experiencing, and then introduce some movement. Sometimes I tap here, sometimes I tap here, sometimes I do this. Literally, I move in whatever way my body wants to move, because usually there's some tension kind of still lingering in areas, and you just need movement. All you need is movement, because even a little bit of movement just lets your body know we made it through that moment, and now we can make it through another one. We can move on from that and continue on. And that is the process of expanding your capacity for what you can hold. And it's telling your body that I can hold this safely. I can hold more of who I am safely and be stable in this place. I can stabilize. I can stabilize. I'm watching this butterfly just woo, woo, woo. I feel like that's how I'm talking right now. And this butterfly is beautiful, so maybe I am too, I'm sure, especially as you're looking straight up my nose while I watch this butterfly. I just feel like it's a really rich conversation around, specifically for me, I feel like I am really intrigued by this identity piece, and also the manifestation of what comes next, or the manifestation of everything. Have I made my point? Oh my gosh, so embarrassing, you guys. I don't even know if I've made my point. What is my point? My point is that, oh yes, because identity shifting. Okay, we have come back to the point of what I am trying to talk about here. You know why? Because this is part of the problem. I have recorded a few videos throughout the week. And now there's a hummingbird hanging out. Hello. But anyway, what was I going to say? Oh, well, okay. So anyway, I'm talking about integration, and now I'm looking at this hummingbird, and I'm talking about integration, and was I talking about integration? Oh my gosh. Oh yes. This idea of rapid manifestation, or kind of bridging that gap, you know, bending time so that it just is what it is, and there's not like this lag of manifestation. I feel like identity shifting is what does that, because kind of to this point of the identity of the person who lives this life was in there when I was putting my makeup on, and she had the idea of just leave early for work. Great idea. The identity of the person who doesn't want to go to work tried to rebuttal and lost the argument. Thank goodness. But because I left early and because I recorded the video, it manifested instantly as me being the person that lives this life. And I felt, even just for a moment, satisfied with my self-expression. And it is very easy to kind of go back into, okay, well, now I'm done with that, and now I have to go to work. And I'm, but then it's like the person who already has it is kind of there, like, okay, and you're getting paid to go. You're getting paid to go. Just go, have a nice time. It's on its way. Don't worry about it. You did the thing, and we're here. We're on the path. Like, everything's great. You're doing great. Keep going, right? She's not worried about it because she's already got it. And so why am I worried about it? Because I don't have it. Therefore, I become the identity that doesn't have it, right? It feels like a slippery slope in the beginning when there's not this, it doesn't feel like it's being reflected in all of the ways. It's not easy to see. And if I told anybody, they'd say, because it is not visible yet. But where it manifests is in the feeling in the body, is not feeling frustrated with feeling like it's not being represented, because you know that it is already present and it is already true, and you seeing it will just be a matter of seeing it when it comes up, because not every moment is for everything, right? It's not, things aren't present in every single moment. Moments kind of shift and go in and out. It's like Subtronics posted that video where I don't know, it was something about the dichotomy or juxtaposition of producer life, and he's on the Coachella stage and then he's walking his dog. And so, now in this moment, you are the person that is just walking their dog. You're the person that's just going to this job that you have. You're like this side person that also has these things, but just not right now. It's not time for that right in this moment. And that's fine. That's kind of how life goes. And it kind of ebbs and flows in between these different opportunities for different expressions of your journey. Have I made my point? How long have I been recording? I fear that I've been rambling for a while. I fear the sun is really getting in my face. I don't know how that looks. I feel like I want to take a break now. So I guess I'm going to do that. Thanks for being here. Bye.